Hey guys, how's it going? Today, this is my first video. What I want this channel to be is I want it to be a channel with life stories and me just kind of reacting to some videos that I find funny or annoying. And basically, I want this channel to kind of be a place, like a channel where you can go and laugh, and a channel that you can learn from my mistakes and not fuck up like I did. But so I'm just gonna get right into the video. I'm gonna do the first time I ever smoked weed. Now, going into this, I really did not know anything about marijuana. I thought that it would like cause crazy visuals and auditory shit, but that is not the case at all. It is just makes you relax, helps you relax. There's really nothing wrong with it. It doesn't make you like freak out. Well, I mean, not for me at least. I'm not really sure, but I mean, it'll have something to do with that towards the end. But so this kid hits me up. We're gonna call him George. So George hits me up. He's like, "Yo, dude, I got some fire stuff with me, and you want to smoke it?" I'm like, "Okay, sure." He's like, "Alright, just come to my house and we'll go somewhere to smoke it with two of my friends." So I go to George's house. He takes out this little tiny nug. He's like, "Yo, dude, I got an eighth right here. You see that?" He must have meant like an eighth of a gram, because there is no way that was an eighth. And he had blunt wraps too, and I don't know why he was expecting to put that little tiny nug into blunt wraps, but you know, he's not a very smart kid, I guess. But so we go to the school to meet up with these two people. And don't do this, guys, but we smoked behind, like not in the woods, but like next to the woods near the school. Don't smoke near a school, because if you get caught there, I'm pretty sure you get in more trouble since you're not allowed to have them there. Actually, it's illegal if you don't live in Colorado. It's illegal for everyone, but in my state, they'll literally just take it away unless you're 18, then they'll just fine you. So I don't think it was even like that back then. So, and yeah, I'm going off topic, but we went behind a building that was near the school, and they were nice enough. They looked at that nug that kid had, and they just started laughing at him, because all of us knew, even I knew, and I didn't know anything about weed back then, but we all knew that wasn't enough to roll up a blunt. So they were nice enough to actually give us some marijuana reefa, and we rolled it up. It was still pretty skimpy, even though they gave us some, because I mean, it's not like they're gonna give us a bunch, but they gave us like maybe a gram. But we roll it up, we start smoking it, we just get right into it, and I'm not really feeling anything. It was probably because it was my first time. I was feeling a little bit of a buzz from the tobacco and the blunt wrap, but I wasn't really feeling the effects from the marijuana. I don't know why I'm calling it marijuana. I should just call it weed. But so they're like, "Alright, maybe you should try just taking a hit, holding it as long as you can, and standing up." And I'm like, "Alright, I'll do that." And the only thing that did for me was it gave me like lightheaded from the oxygen deprivation. But I wasn't feeling anything from the actual weed. So they already finished smoking, and we already finished smoking, and they're really high already. They're like laughing, they're having a good time, and I'm just kind of sitting there, not feeling anything, kind of jealous that I'm not included in the high. So they're like, the two girls, they're like, "Alright, I'm gonna leave," and George decides to, when they're gone, George decides to take a ride on his bike. He's like, "Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna ride my bike a little bit." And I'm like, "Alright." And I just decide to wait behind the building, because I mean, I don't really like being with him, to be honest. I don't like being around him. I just wanted some weed, alright? Now, he comes back around, wide-eyed. He looks nervous. I'm like, "Dude, what's wrong?" He's like, dude, "There's a cop in the front." And this kind of freaked me out, too. I'm like, "Dude, really?" And he's like, "Yeah." But, he's the type of kid to, like, lie a lot. So I'm like, "Alright, show me." And we go around front, and there's a fire truck there. Alright, guys, it's a fire truck, it's empty. It was probably there when we got there. And he's like, oh, dude, I swear to God, there was a cop car here, dude. I'm bugging out, dude. And I'm always going to remember this. I laugh every time he said, dude, I think I'm having a bad trip. I'm like, back then, I thought that could actually happen. I thought that, like, he was actually having a bad trip. And I got a little nervous for him because I thought he was having a bad time. And I mean, maybe he was talking about paranoia, I don't know. But for a guy like this who claimed to be, he was like this big stoner who knew everything about smoking, for him to say call it a bad trip, looking back on it, it's just funny. But, so I was nervous because I didn't know. So I was like trying to help him out. I'm like, do you need anything? He's like, nah, dude, we just gotta leave. Alright, I'll have my mom pick us up. You're just gonna have to leave your bike here, because his mom's car was like really tiny. And he's like, you're just gonna have to leave your bike here overnight. No one's gonna steal it. Don't worry. I'm like, no, dude, no, I'm not doing that. I'm taking my bike, and I'll just go home by myself. He's like, nah, dude, you can't do that. The cops are gonna find you. I'm like, dude, no, it's gonna get stolen. And looking back on this now, he probably planned this whole thing so he could steal my bike, because that's just the type of thing that he could do. And there was an incident where my bike did get stolen, and like, it was really funny, and I will make that in another video, and it involved George, so so that was pretty crazy. So I leave. Since I wasn't high, I wasn't really acting funny around my mom when I got home, so I mean, I never got caught. I didn't smell bad because we had grape blunt wraps, so it smelled like grape, so I smelled pretty good, actually. But so I got home. I never got caught. I've never been caught smoking weed, which is pretty great, even though I do it in my room like at least once a week. And yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this first video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It would really help a lot. And comment if you've ever met anyone like George, because I really hope you guys haven't, because he's the type of guy who's just a really big scumbag. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Peace.